beautiful.
Can you guys hear me? I've been having technical difficulties all day, so I thought I could do this. Okay. There we go.
Thank you for joining. All right, everyone's here. Go ahead, Amanda Panda.
Hello. Thanks to everybody for joining another season of Sister Soul Sessions. This is season 2, episode 9.
Yes.
I am one of your co-hosts, Amanda Armour, and I am joined by my 2 beautiful sisters. Like to introduce yourselves?
I'm Brittany, everybody.
I'm Brandy, the executive creative director for SisterSoulSessions and co-host.
You guys are beautiful.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you.
And we are joined tonight by Glamour 4 Eyes. I'm sorry.
Yes. Miss Marquita Lawerence has joined us tonight for our episode 9. So thank you so very much for joining us and giving us your time. We have been seeing the wonderful things that you were doing, so we are super excited to speak with you tonight and introduce you to our audience. So if you'd like to introduce yourself, we would love to just dive in and get to know you.
Awesome. I'm Marquita Lawerence. I'm founder and CEO of Glamour for Eyes. My friends call me Kita. I know the Q can be confusing, but it's
apologies.
But it's okay. I answered to both, so it's okay. It doesn't even matter. We are a prescription and non-prescription based online optical retail store. So we provide glasses for people that can't see and for people who can and just want to use the glasses as an accessory. So unfortunately for me, I'm the one that can't see. But I said if I have to be blind, I'm going to be looking good while I do it.
Right.
So
yes, I love it. So is that what inspired it? Because you were like always wearing glasses and you just wanted, something more fashionable?
Yeah. Back in the day, 4 Eyes was you get teased. I got teased bad. So I say, over time, and now glasses is a thing where it is something that you accessorize your whole outfit with. It doesn't have to be basic anymore. It doesn't have to be something that you use for a visual aid. And so I said, why have it be put in a box? Personally, me, I have over 25 pairs of glasses of my own, and I switch them up. I do it based off of my personality, how I'm feeling, my mood, where I'm going. I just have fun with it.
No, that's amazing.
So I feel
something you have to wear every day.
Right.
I love
it. And I feel like, people in the world, that I can't be the only one that likes to do that. And since I started this business, it's been amazing to see how many people feel the same way or even get tired of the same old glasses that they have. Just with style based. And then on top of that, as a single mother, glasses are expensive. And I got tired of paying $200 for just frames. And then they asked me to pay for the lenses too, because you need the lenses if you can't see. So the prescription. So it's like, okay, $200. My insurance only covered for one. I got 2 kids. I'm blind. They blind. I was like, this is not going to work.
But
what can I do? Exactly. So all of my glasses, I try to make very, very affordable. They are not even going to be in the hundreds. You're not going to find anything that's maybe not even over $50, more than likely. All of my frames are, but it doesn't mean cheap does not mean not well made.
Right.
So I just made sure that it's affordable for people like me, or even if it's not someone like me, there's no reason to pay an arm and a leg for glasses.
Right.
So, and then I find that the cheaper glasses that are really cheap are ugly. They look stank and nobody wants to wear them. So it's like, no.
Creams.
That's not okay.
Don't have bifocals. Good God.
Yeah. Yes. My sister, she wore glasses since kindergarten. I was the last person in my family to get glasses. I was in high school when I got my glasses, but she had to wear them since kindergarten, and her prescription is strong. So they didn't have a lot of options for her growing up. And even now, unless she pays money for them, they don't really have that many options like they should. And that, I was like, no, we got to do something differently. There's no reason why.
Awesome. Yeah. And
Yeah.
what a wonderful avenue to get into, and realizing this was something that you utilize every day and affected your family. So, not only
Yeah.
were you building something, for affordability, because I know, my oldest, she wears glasses and she needs at least two pair at a time. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
just for a look.
Hmm.
They just look different. So,
Exactly.
for you to create something like that is so amazing and beautiful. And I know your
Thank
family is
you.
very grateful
Yeah.
for
Right,
building
right,
it.
right.
It's funny because now you see them wearing different glasses. They go in there. I'm like, now you wasn't being this
Hmm.
fresh before. Like,
Hmm.
why are you
Right,
trying to
right,
take?
right.
Yeah.
So did
I
you
said, leave those
customize
alone.
every pair of glasses?
Say that again.
I said, do you customize your glasses like how you want them designed,
Like your
look,
frames.
or
I do for some of them. That's a long
okay,
process. I do have a vendor that I go to and they have prototypes. So some prototypes I use and then others I use those based off of the customization that I want.
okay,
My daughter is actually an artist. So, I start with her and we get a lot of our ideas from, I'm a geek. I'm a nerd. So I watch cartoons still.
Oh,
Okay. I watch anime.
every day.
Okay.
Yeah, of
Every
course.
day.
And I pay
Like
attention.
we all
I
do.
get all my ideas from anime and
I love
cartoons
it.
and
Yes.
and she will draw them out. She's really, really good. And we take that to the vendor and they start
Wow.
working and we actually have one that we're working on now. So
Oh,
yes,
I
it
love
does
to
take,
hear
it's a
that.
process.
okay,
I
Yes.
okay. I
love
like that because I
that.
like the
Yeah.
glasses that you have on now, and I was like, okay, I see
Oh,
the little
thank
bedazzle, but
you. Thank
they're
you.
plain but chic, like.
Thank
Hmm.
you. Yes.
No,
So
Thank
that's
you
amazing.
so
And
much.
including your daughter in it and giving her, she already has a job now.
Oh,
And that's what I
Yeah.
really
both of them
love
do.
about,
Oh,
see, that's what I
yes.
love.
Both of
Yeah.
them
Oh,
work for you?
Mm,
yes.
that's beautiful.
Both of my children have jobs and it's not one of them jobs like, oh, I'm just sending you to do an errand.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
they have job titles and I expect them to clock
Yes.
in and work.
Okay.
Okay, my oldest is just graduated from high school
Okay.
and they're very talented. A lot of the videos that you guys have seen on my Instagram, especially just starting out, my children did those.
Oh,
yeah,
amazing.
my
They
daughters do a lot of
designed,
mine as well.
formulated, yeah.
They are really talented.
So yes,
Yes.
they are good. I'm very
Yeah, they
proud of
get on
them.
CapCut and tear it up.
Hmm.
Right.
They, it's hilarious. And I'm in IT by trade. I'm in IT infrastructure, and um, it took it was a process learning all of that. Right? That didn't happen. And computers have changed over the
Yeah.
years,
Mm.
but the
Yes.
Every
quick
6 months.
bonus that my children like easily,
Oh,
like I
yeah.
could give it to my children. They like, I'm like, okay, go ahead, you
Right,
have it.
right.
That is your project. I will let you do that and let me see what you can come up with. And I just let them be creative. Some
Oh,
of
that's
them I'll be
amazing. That's
like, nah, let's go back to the drawing board for that. Nobody want that on their
Right,
face. And the
right.
other ones I'd be like, okay,
hmm
come on. So, but
That's
That's
it's,
true
amazing.
it's a family
That's
creation.
business.
amazing.
True
Hmm.
creation of
Yeah.
generational wealth and the skill that you're
Yes.
teaching them right now,
Hmm.
and what you're showing them, what being an entrepreneur is amazing. I'm saying? It's not just the fun, like, yeah, you can be an artist, but let me show you how to direct that and put that into action and build something
Yeah.
together. So yeah,
Right.
that's
and
beautiful
showing
to have that. And
them
what
hands on what it looks like.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It
I'd
is.
say
You
this either
start
you
your own
work for
business.
me or you go out and go to Walmart or go to Chick-fil-A
Mhm.
hmm
or go to Publix and they do not want to, I was like, because when you go out, you're going to get a taste of what the real world is like. It's not like how it is here. And, you try to protect your children to the best of your ability.
Of
Right.
hmm
course.
But, if they're not willing to learn with you as the parent in a safe environment where they're not going to be discriminated against or treated unjustly or
Hmm.
anything like that, then unfortunately they're going to have to learn the other way. And that is a quick learning.
Oh yeah.
So,
So
but
create
Life
avenues. Yeah,
spares
so create
nobody.
avenues though where they don't have
right,
to. And that's what
exactly.
this is, for us, especially as of moms and creating these businesses, we're making sure that they have the right avenues where they don't have to go out into the world and figure that out.
Right.
Right.
Because,
Yes.
that's something that we were not granted a lot of the times. In our
Hmm.
in our generations, and understanding, how to build something, create your own idea, make it come to fruition, build on that and get money.
Exactly.
Remember, what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Don't forget about the money.
Yes.
That's true
Let's
Get
not
paid for
forget
these
though.
about the
skills.
money.
Those are the
Yeah.
skills instilled in them. They get
Yeah.
paid
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
Right.
And ultimately, if, God forbid this doesn't continue on, which that is not, I'm not even speaking on that, but, realistically things happen. Whatever skills they're learning now, they can still utilize if they do have to go elsewhere. I don't expect my children to be stuck, one's going to be 17, the other one's 15 this year. So they might want to branch off and do their own thing, but they're going to leave prepared, period.
Structure.
Yes,
Right.
yes. So,
Teaching them what we wouldn't talk.
Yeah.
exactly. Because I'm still learning as I go. I don't know how I was able to do any of this.
Yeah.
I really don't. The grace of God, prayer. I will say that my current career of IT did help. Technology, knowing that and be familiar was a huge help. But this is new territory for me. I am not an expert at all.
That's how I felt too. I do IT by trade as well, but it did, like you said, it teaches you that organization that's different. The logical thinking where you can remove emotion from your business. I think that's what it taught me most. To, roadmaps, like that's been my thing, you know what I mean? And you learn that there. And I think that's probably why you got to be so organized, because IT, 2 kids, then you want to start a business that is, I don't know anybody else who owns any type of optical. You know what I mean? Like,
balance.
I'm always surprised when I go to, like you said, go get glasses or something for my daughter. And I'm just like, yeah, like who owns this? Like, like, is this a large company? Are there any deals? Like, how do we get like a subscription or something? We have to do this every couple months. How can I make this more
And y'all know
affordable?
this.
So, yeah. So
Bring
I
me
love
up.
that you're creating that avenue. And especially of color, I can go somewhere else and, like, hey, there's some other styles and someone else who kind of understands, my upbringing, my plight, and what I need. So I love that.
Yes, and that's not something I'm going to forget, regardless of how successful this becomes. Because I was talking to an influencer before, and I was told, "Oh, you can sell your glasses. That you have nice glasses. You can sell them for like $100." I said, "No, that's not the point. I understand that I do need income." And all of that, and provide generational wealth. I get that, but I can do that without purposefully making it hard for someone else to get something that they literally need. This is a need. Maybe for the ones that use it more so as an accessory, but this is a need. And with doing research and when starting this business, I didn't realize how much little people, kids to adults, they don't have and cannot even get eye care. Now, for us in corporate, eye care is included, and eye care, eye insurance is not expensive. Neither is dental. But in some situations in countries and areas, they don't even have that option, and they don't have that. So I was like, no, there's no reason for me to increase my price. You'll never see an expensive pair of glasses from us whatsoever.
That's amazing.
And that includes the children's. That's definitely the children's glasses as well, which we provide. And as I'm doing this business, I'm still doing research. I've been given a lot of ideas to include to see if I can accept Medicaid, Medicare, all of those things. I personally had to utilize at some point in my life.
Amen.
Really, okay. So with my children, knowing the position, knowing the work, I said, yeah, I'm definitely going to do that, because I'm not one to be a chain. I don't want to be a chain operation. I want to be for the community. So working with children, working with the schools, because Vision, an amazing woman, Dr. Glow, gave me the suggestion of working even with Head Start, which is a program that I'm very familiar with too. So it's it's open. I have ideas, but none of those ideas will ever be racking up prices. So I can gain a dollar. We already deal with enough of that. That's enough. There's enough companies doing it.
Yes, a lot of people forget that they be so focused on trying to make that sale because they do need that money. We
Right.
all understand, the process of,
Mhm.
entrepreneurship,
Yeah,
but making that one sale versus returning customers because, what I'm saying, it's a good
exactly.
price, what I'm saying, it's affordable how you treat somebody and how you care about
Right.
somebody and how they spend their money. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's what matters. Not just,
Mhm.
oh, I'm just going to make this sale. I'm just trying to sell these glasses. No, it's
Right.
people out here that, like I said, glasses are expensive. So I would
Exactly.
hate, what I'm saying,
It's
if
really.
I have 4 children and all 4 of them need glasses,
Mhm.
that's a lot of money.
Mhm. It's
So
crazy. Like
It
I've
is.
spent like well over, and I could only afford one pair. And then you wear that pair over and over because that's your pair that you wear every single day.
Right.
You wear it out and you can't afford to get another one until the next year or
Right.
two later.
Mhm.
That's not right. And one thing I was raised on is, good customer service and loyalty. When I find somebody I like that takes care of
Oh
me,
yeah.
I'm loyal.
Yeah.
That's most
yes,
important
Same.
thing
Yeah.
to
ma'am.
me.
Same.
So I have that. That is the energy that I have that I'm bringing to this business. I would rather have loyal customers because I'm
Right.
treating them right versus hacking up something and then it's impersonal.
Yeah.
It's not loving. But then I'm making it hard for you to go be successful
Right.
because you're trying to give me all of your money. No, invest the rest of your money. The money that you save getting your glasses, go invest in doing something else that you want to do.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thought to even
Yeah,
have in business.
Right,
Yeah, because
right. And be able to
we
see
know.
why you're doing it.
right.
Because I can't see
See what
this
you do.
money if I ain't
Being
got
able to see
Right.
the money coming in. It's
nothing.
very important.
All right.
But with all of
Yeah,
that and
yeah.
what we've been seeing and all the growth that I've been seeing just even in the last like month or so, talk a little bit about that. I see that you're
Yes.
getting recognition. I mean, it has, and that's
I
beautiful because,
Man.
like you said, when you do something great like that, it's just going to come for you, right? Like,
it,
yeah, talk
It's
about that.
going
it's so weird. It is so weird. I'm sorry. You were talking lovely. I'm
No, it's
sorry.
but I was just saying, I've just been seeing all the amazing things that you've been featured in and just super proud of you. Really am. And we want to
Yeah.
talk about what
It's
was going
surreal.
on.
And I know to some people it might not be a lot. For me, it is because number one, I don't like the limelight. I had to prepare a month for this.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like the limelight. I don't like the attention. Mind you, I'm in IT, so
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not the
always behind
upfront
the
IT.
scenes.
I'm
Yeah, yeah,
behind the
yeah.
scenes. Nobody knows me. You just know your computer work, okay? Nobody knows me, okay? That's what I'm used to.
Hmm.
That's what I'm used to. So this has been so weird, but and an undeserved blessing at the same
Hmm.
time. Um, and I'm welcoming it. I'm trying to embrace it humbly and still
Yeah,
maintain my humility, and appreciate the small but powerful successes. I've been put in contact with amazing people to get my brand and my business out there. You beautiful ladies. I was not, and to tell you the truth, you were one of the first ones to contact me first. You guys were, and from there it just started. Like
hey,
Real
hey,
I don't
recognize
know who
real,
y'all talk
baby.
to
Nah.
or what.
God,
I
baby,
don't
I'll be
know who.
praying. Yes.
So thank you. I really appreciate it, and I'm trying to keep. And I tell you too, I have had to learn social media. I don't know. Aside from me posting, because I'm proud of this moment here and proud of this moment here. I
Right.
don't post on
Yeah,
social
yeah.
media. I don't know nothing about no social media. I'm a private person, so I have literally had to come out of my box for real, for real. But it has forced me to grow. It has taught me new things and given me new talents. Um, I was even encouraged to write a book, which one of the thoughts that I've had with the children's glasses, I include a book with any children's
Oh, I
glass
love that.
purchase. And that book is simply to explain the idea and the thought of wearing glasses. Children will feel uncomfortable just for looking different.
Yeah.
They look different from their friends. They have something on their face. They can be a little apprehensive. And so the book is to encourage and inspire them and to let them know that, hey, you can see now. and you can do all of
Yes.
the things that you love to do even
I love
better,
that.
you
I
know?
love that.
Right.
And
Right.
so someone told me, but in my mind, I'm going to go buy somebody's book, okay, and I'm going to give that to my customers. And somebody said, "Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why don't you make the book? You are aware of this need. You make the book for these children." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Right.
So
No, that's
that's a new
beautiful.
venture for me because
Right.
Glamour for Eyes is not just about seeing physically. It's about seeing spiritually too, being able to know what your path is, being able to see what your purpose is, which direction to go, how to make better decisions. Vision is more than just a physical thing.
Yes.
So if I can add that and inspire little children while giving them their vision aid as well, I'm all for it. And see, it's this that had, I wouldn't have thought about that if I didn't collaborate, if
Right.
I didn't network, if I didn't get introduced to amazing, intelligent women who have more experience than I do in this entrepreneur game. I'm clueless. I
It's
have
a
too
lot
much
of
on the
that.
brain anyway. Sometimes you got so much information in your head, like I can't
You
think of
don't know where
another
to put
idea.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Overloaded.
yeah. Hmm.
So it's been amazing. And I'm still very fresh, very fresh. We're very new. We didn't launch and go live until December of last year.
Wow,
So
amazing.
Okay, well,
90
congratulations, Bell
days.
Boss
Thank you.
Lady.
Yes,
Thank you.
Congratulations. You've
it's
been making
Thank you
boss
so
amazing.
much.
moves.
Thank you
So
so,
you ain't had to do
so
too
much.
much.
Oh, goodness. I thought, and you know what? It's so funny because so when somebody broke it down like this, she was like, you've only been in business 90 days. And so it feels with all the work that I've been doing, it feels like I've been like in this thing like 5 years already. Like, where is the revenue that I'm looking for? Why am I
Right,
not
right.
here? Why am I here? But I have to be patient, and
Because it's
trust the
just
process.
pending.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pending.
I like that. I
Bingo.
like
That
that.
part.
Yes.
Pending millionaire, baby. We
Yeah.
pending. It's
Yes.
just sitting there. It'll be
Loaded.
time in a minute.
Yes, yes.
But yeah,
So, but it's been fun. It's definitely been fun. I'm enjoying it.
That's
that is
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah,
beautiful.
I see all the innovation. Like you said, you are involving your daughters in it, getting creative. Where do you see it going, within this next 90 days? We like to do everything. We have our next vision board as well. So like in the next 90 days, now that you've gotten your groove on how you're going to be promoting and things like that, like where would you like to be in that time frame?
Oh, next 90 days.
Mhm.
I have some projects that I'm actively working on. I know I just mentioned the whole children's book thing. I would like to have that digitized, like at
Oh,
least
now wrap it
on,
up. Yes.
you know what I'm saying? So I'm also going to be revamping our website as well to allow for better efficiency, give different options for our customers like virtual try on.
Oh,
Um, so that is actually in the works as well within the 98-day period. Let me see what else. My
baby,
goal,
she had it
girl,
ready. She
hey,
Right.
knows. That's
like,
what I love.
Just,
I'm trying
yeah.
to, I can't sit still. I mean, these kids asking for food, they need to eat. These bills got to be paid. Nobody can sit still. Nobody has time to sit still. I have to keep,
Yes.
Right.
we got to keep it
I
going.
know that's right.
Grind mode
So,
all the way.
yeah, working with you all, girl, y'all know I'm trying to finagle something
Oh,
for this
yes.
whole Vegas thing.
Yes.
I, I, I am really booked. And honestly, I probably don't have no business even trying to figure it out, but I'm trying. Like I've been trying.
Would
After I spoke to
love to
you,
have you.
I
Yes.
said I am like because that would be a good opportunity. I have my first virtual pop up with Black Girl Everything next Saturday.
Awesome.
So if y'all want to come through, and I've
Yes.
never done a pop up anything before. I've never been a vendor, so that will be
Okay.
a new thing
Oh,
for
yes.
me.
You
Um,
definitely got to come out there. You
I
got to
am
come out.
That's
brand new. I still got, milk on the lip when it comes. I
So
have no
fun.
experience
Yeah.
whatsoever
We got your
with
back.
this.
That's why
So
we
right.
created
thank
Sister
you.
Soul Sessions, so you will never
We're
be
gonna learn
alone,
together.
girl.
Thank
You
you
need
so
somebody
much.
to stand
So
right there with you and be a vendor. We
I
got your
appreciate
back.
Yeah.
it. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, next 90 days, hopefully nowhere else to go but up,
Yes.
just doing my best, keep
No,
pushing, keep pushing. You guys
you're
are
really
definitely
doing it.
inspiration.
No,
Thank
no,
you.
thank you. And you have been inspiring us as well. Like I said, I'm one of those people, I'm not really I'm just learning to get into social media and making sure that I'm making like, engaging content and, learning algorithms. I'm talking to them every day, like, how do we do this and boost?
Man,
And it's just like
algorithms don't
sometimes
like me too.
I
They don't like.
swear.
I feel like they certainly curse me out and just say, we through with that. We don't need them.
Yeah,
So I'm just
it's
like, I'm
it's a
trying. I'm at
crazy learning experience. Yeah,
It's a
I
lot.
tell you,
It's a
it
lot.
is. It is. Hold on.
This is a reminder. Take my melatonin.
See, that's how bad my mind is. Okay, I
I
got to get
love it.
reminded to take melatonin. Okay, to rest,
Oh
to
my
prepare my body
She
God.
to
said,
go to
if I
sleep.
take a nap,
Came
I
out of
got an hour and
nowhere.
a half.
It's like, hold on.
You know what? I love it, and that's what I love
The struggle
about.
is real.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Man.
I am crazy about my schedules too, and that's what
Yeah.
I love about meeting other women in IT because, yeah, everything has to kind of be like that, or else,
Yes.
your day
I'm
is.
all over the place.
Mhm.
My kids think I'm crazy. They say, "Mommy, calm down. What's wrong?" But I'm like, literally, I start something, I cannot stop until I have finished that thing. Period. Like, don't try to stop me in the middle because then I'm gonna get a twitch. I'm gonna feel weird. I'm
I
not
can't pay
gonna.
attention over
I
here. I
cannot.
can't. Yeah. Mhm.
Thank you. So at least I'm not crazy by myself. So that is.
Girl, I
Nah,
got the bug, girl. Let me tell you. Let me
Thank
tell
you.
you.
I'm telling you.
I am. Oh, and I'll like, I'm like this all the time. I'm like, okay, well, then I started three things at once, and I have to get all three of these things done. Yeah, it's yeah.
There you
Right,
go.
in the middle of me calling her, sis, I done did this, I want to have this done. She was like, look,
Mhm. Mhm.
where on my schedule do I have time for
Yeah.
this?
And hence why Amazon had to remind me to take my butt to bed and take my melatonin because otherwise I would be
You would have
up
thought of
all
something else
night.
to do. Yeah.
Like I would find something. There's always something to do, but I'm trying to learn balance even with
Yeah.
this process. You know, so I'm working a full time job, and when I say full time, I mean like I work at least 60 hours a week.
Mm-hmm.
That's full time. I work 6 in the morning till about 6 in the evening. Then I got my business. Then I have my spiritual activity, my family. So I have to find balance within all that.
Girl,
Um,
who
and
you
it's
talking
hard.
to? We go through
It's
the
hard.
same thing.
It's hard.
Every
But
day.
I'm trying to figure it out. So
My
I start
3
It's
my
a.m.
a
day.
wake
Usually
up.
lot.
I get up at 5.
Yeah,
I get up at 5.
I'm
I
a 3
pray.
a.m. girly.
Oh, you get up at 3? I'm gonna have to get. I feel like I'm starting to have to get up earlier because the
Yes,
5.
it's
I
that
I get
hour
up
where
at
you
5.
can really think of things. They even call it
Yeah.
coaching hour, that 3 a.m. thing. It's
Mm-hmm.
really a creative hour. And then you can separate that time before you go to work too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like, yeah, I get up, I do my prayer, I steam every morning, yoga, mess with them and all my group chats. I do content, then it goes, whatever my lesson is of that day, work, then, you know what I mean? Like 3 a.m.
Okay.
it really works. And I'm
Okay.
asleep before like 9:30, 10.
Right.
So you go to sleep. See, that's my problem. Okay.
Yeah, you got
So
to let shut down.
I
You
need
got to
to
take a
be
nap.
able to shut down. I might increase because I was telling myself, I said, well, maybe 5 a.m. is not early enough because I do get up, I do I pray, I do my Bible reading, I meditate, and then I start work, my job at 6 a.m.
And see, it's like right next to it. Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
it's not like
So
your body doesn't make it
I
like have the
feel
time.
like
Yeah.
like it's like a quick, turnover to the other thing. And then in that process, once my children are up and I mean, although they're teenagers and they do their own thing, my kids actually love me. So they bother me. I love that they bother me. I do. I'm not even complaining because,
Yeah. I
some
always say
teenagers
that,
don't
especially
like
my
their
girls.
parents,
Yeah, especially
right?
my girls. I'm like, please don't stop.
So they bother me. And so I'm there. And then we have this ritual at night where we watch our cartoons and anime and hang out before bed. And sometimes because work also leads long because I have meetings for that. And then I have to fit in time for my business.
Yeah.
Right,
That
right.
A must.
that's like I'm in bed lately. It's been like after midnight, easy, and then I'm up again the next morning early. I'm tired. That's why I
Switch it
really
up.
wear glasses, because I got bags. Okay,
She was
that's
like, I
the
just
real
gotta.
truth. Okay, that is the real truth. I got bags. My whole eye situation is not good.
Girl, who you telling? I was saying that
It's
last
not for the
week. I was
weak.
like, sis, I said, it look like my eye black. I need to go to sleep. I haven't been getting no rest. I told my job, I said, look, I'm taking 3 days and I'm just going to focus on me. It's just too much. Full-time job, 3 kids. I run an
Yeah.
online restaurant and an online boutique
What?
and Sister Soul Sessions. So yeah, I'm relaxing these 3 days. I
Oh,
don't
you
go
have
back
to
to
send me a
corporate
message
America
about
until
the
Saturday.
the food in the boutique. I don't need to buy another thing, but I'll buy your stuff. I will buy your stuff. Okay. I will.
No,
I
I will
feel
for
you. I
sure.
feel you.
Oh,
yep. And
It's
goodness.
important to
and our
balance
kids wear
everything
glasses,
out.
so
Oh,
Balance it
I
all,
will
all out.
definitely be
Breathe.
shopping. And
okay.
that's why I started, the entrepreneurial health services, because I realized that that's what we forget. You have that momentum, and it's just like, oh, I have to get it. I have to get it. I have to get to this certain point. You have all these goals,
Mm-hmm.
but we forget that, our health is the most important part of that
Yeah.
wealth gaining momentum.
Mm-hmm.
And you just think like, oh, I could sleep when I'm dead. Well, you might be dead tomorrow because stress,
I can't
stress,
stand
and
when
you
people
not sleeping. Seriously, people
because
are
they
saying
got
something
so
like, you
much
can sleep when
to
you're
say
dead.
when they're about to die, right? They don't take it willingly. Okay. They don't want like why are you fighting it now?
Right,
You
right,
about to die. Why
right.
you know
Yeah. But it's so important to have those mini moments. And even during the day, like I
mm-hmm.
said, I even schedule in, like, hey, this is my breathing hour between, me doing the next
Mm-hmm.
activity.
Okay.
Because it is very overwhelming, and you want to be
Yeah.
great at everything, especially when you're high driven that way, especially in IT, everything moves like this. And you're
Mm-hmm.
not realizing that you feel like everything's okay because, oh, I'm not really being stressed out, but you are using a lot of mental capacity. And I always say I don't have the bandwidth for this today, because my emotion, I can't add that on it.
Yeah.
So
Right.
definitely,
Right.
it's definitely best to, schedule. I love that you have that, even to like, hey, go to bed, girl, take your melatonin, you'll get a good hour and a half before it kicks
Right.
in. And do that, because it's necessary. It's necessary. If you're going to be an entrepreneur,
Yes.
please have a
Yes.
schedule, please.
Yeah. Yeah. They say
Please.
it's not enough hours in a day, but I feel like if I can get a good schedule, you find that there is,
Yes.
you just have to know how to, and sometimes you might just need to readjust, tweak it as much as you need to until you feel comfortable. And it comes naturally, because it might not come naturally to some. For me, I got to, I got to have one, and I can't have chaos.
Yeah.
I can't have chaos. I freak out if things are out of place. Yeah. My kids, I'm glad this podcast was just with me and not my children, because they'll talk about me and tell you.
Your
Oh,
kids,
ours.
girl, my kids just talk about
Telling it
me every
all.
day. They are funny though.
They're your biggest
So, but
supporters and the first ones to
yes,
let you know you ain't
yes,
doing
They
it.
like
are.
my
They are.
baby. Yes.
They
So,
will
but
tear you
yeah,
apart, baby.
yeah.
So,
The truth that we need to hear, even when we don't want to hear it, and
Right.
not the
it's funny
babes.
because it's our own
Yeah.
fault, because that's how we raised them to be. So I can only blame myself.
My
So
my
Right.
youngest, I tell you, I'm like, who taught you to say what you feel
right,
all the time? This is not
Right.
necessary.
that
She'll
is
listen
so
in here.
true.
Yeah,
Ah,
because my baby girl, Soraya, I was just telling you this, sis. I was just looking at her when she just be talking. I'd be like, girl, just go sit down over there. Don't be trying to tell me what I need to be doing.
Yes,
you know what?
they are
I'm,
amazing.
I don't know how old your kids are, but I just had my niece here, and you probably saw her in some of the videos that I did.
Oh
The
yeah, yeah.
Munchkin. She's 3. Okay, now 17, 15, and now a
Right.
3-year-old. I had to remember what it was like, and she is child. She was on a schedule. She had me on a schedule. I'm looking at her like I open up my eye, like, and you hear in my face, oh, I'm hungry. Like, what?
I eat by 9:30. Yeah,
Right.
that's how my kids were. My kids
You
were on
know.
schedules. Ooh.
So yes, the little ones, the little ones, yes.
Mine are 7, 8, and 12.
Oh wow.
Yes, my youngest two are Irish twins, a year
Oh,
apart, same day.
Same birthday.
oh wow.
Yeah, girl.
That is cool.
And they in tune, like they be at me, you know. They go back and forth every day, all day. It never ends.
Oh wow.
Never
Boy,
ends.
girl, or
Boy and a girl.
oh
It
yeah.
never ends.
I used to want boys. I thought I was going to have them, but I knew God knew what He was doing to give me girls. I didn't know.
Yeah, I have 2 girls too.
Now that
no boys.
I have 2 girls, I wouldn't know what to do with no boy.
Yeah,
He was
2
like,
girls and 1 boy.
Yeah.
My son don't give me no problems. Them girls give me a run for my money, especially my baby girl.
Listen,
like I was
my
telling
nephews, their 2 sons, those are my favorites. They are just, especially my little oh my goodness, yeah. He prays, he does bees. Oh my goodness, yeah. You don't understand.
Oh,
so
wow.
I wish, I'm like, well, I didn't get any, but I got nephews. I got a bunch of, I have nephews, yeah.
We don't have any boys. I mean, outside of my cousins or whatever, it's all girls. My dad has been around girls from the time he married my mother and had me. I had my 2 girls. My sister had her daughter. And yeah, that's it. It's just women. It's females. So he is very familiar. Yeah.
Well, that's why
and I just got a puppy who is a girl. I got a girl puppy.
So yeah. What do we give Dad then? That's why the business is built. That's what we should have named it.
Right. I feel so bad for him. I'd be like, Dad, you tired of us? I said, please, just go. It's okay. You won't offend me. I understand.
Yeah. Being one of 5 men my mom is very happy she didn't have to hire movers when I was growing up. Right.
Oh my God.
Right.
Yeah. But you know what? That's interesting because it's 7 in my dad's family. And he's the middle child. And it's 5 boys, 2 girls. So I figured that he had enough of the boys then.
No, that's what my mom has. We have 5 brothers, and it's my sister and I, Amanda. We have 5 brothers. Yeah. So 5 boys and 2 girls. That's insane. So yeah, it wasn't meant for him to have any more.
Nope.
Nope.
He ain't getting none either. You know, even if it was meant, that's not a blessing he gonna get. Not even gonna do it.
No, I love it. And I love that you're passing on this family legacy, growing it, you know, building the family name and making sure that you're creating something for your daughters and things like that. Do you feel that it's easier? You know, my sister, you know, she has her businesses with younger children. Do you feel that it's easier to have started it now and you went through everything and, you know, did the IT route, you had a career, and then you were able to transition? Do you feel like that was an easier transition for you?
I think so. My personality, though, I feel like if I started it earlier or not, I'm a go-getter. Yeah. I'm determined. I just have that personality, period. But I have started things in my past when I was younger, lack of experience, going through things, you know, between divorce and just picking wrong relationships, friendships, and, you know, romantic relationships. I think that was my focus. So I couldn't be successful in those other things that I was trying to because I had too much going on. So with having that experience and growing to maturity, reestablishing my relationship with Jehovah, my creator, supporting my children, knowing what sacrifice really meant, and learning what it meant to thrive after a rainy, stormy era or period of time, then I feel like now I am capable of completing a task once I start it. And now I'm able to not allow those same things that I allowed back then to distract me. Now I'm in a position mentally and spiritually not to even allow those to even put their big toe in my space, period. And I can figure that out for myself and choose associates and, you know, professional partners to collaborate with that I know that will aid me in growing. I can then also aid them too. So I feel like now is my time now. And that's okay. You know, they say doesn't matter. You know, when you about 40 years old or 40 and over or whatever, you feel like you probably wasted a lot of the time because why did I wait till now? That's, you know, that's like, you know, typically people might live to 80, 90, half your life gone, you know. But at the end of the day, what you know now is what you need to know in order to handle your business.
Right.
And that's okay.
Go out with a bang.
Exactly. Exactly. And FYI, I'm still young, okay? I still have fun. You know, I just have a better head on my shoulders, okay?
Right,
I'm single. I'm about my business. I'm not about to waste my time. I'm not about to waste your time, okay? And you stay over there if you're not about that business, and I stay over here, we good. That's it. You know, that drama is out the window. If you try to get me back to that spot, bye, okay? Because I'm not allowed, you know, before it would be easy for me to pop off and go off and all that
We
stuff.
were just talking about this, yes.
Not today, okay? Today is a different Keita, okay? Today I'm about happiness, and by nature, I'm just a happy-go-lucky, you know, fun-loving person. Why should I give you the power to take that away from me? Why should I lower my standards? No. So we good. Today is, you know, a good day, and it's going to keep being a good day.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it can't be you.
It can't be you. That's always my saying. You know, you survive so many things and overcome, you know, 100% of the things that came against you.
Right.
So I always tell someone, like, you know, you're trying to get me to this place, but it just can't be you today. It can't be you that causes me to be upset, to lose my path, my alignment and where I'm going.
Right.
So yeah, I love that you said that. It's what you commit yourself to.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can't be you. It can't be you, baby. Just let them know.
And I refuse, you know, there was a point where I allowed individuals to come between me and my relationship with God.
Yeah.
There should be nothing and no one having the power to do that, period. And I'm at a place now where that is not allowed. If I sense that that's what you're trying to do, if you trying to be Satan's little puppet, I'm going to cut those strings and you're going to be somewhere else. Right. No.
No, I love that. Yes.
Right. It's not
and I feel
like my phone call I received the other morning. You know, certain people just, you know, you just have to walk away from.
Take you there. Jesus.
Because it was just too much. All I said was thank you, God, and then it was just the devil called my phone. Like, don't be saying that, and
you did this.
it just went left.
You're not a Bible thumper and all some stuff. And she was like, oh, I don't think we need this sponsor.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even want
they replied to be a sponsor for the event. And she's like, oh, thank God, that's awesome, you know. And then it was like, oh, hopefully you're not like, we were like, you can have that little bit.
Right.
Oh my goodness. People are so weird. See, that's why I mind my business. Like, I cannot.
Once I stopped praying, and once I got richer, and I was just like, oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry he hurt you, but you've been an awesome guy to me, baby. I don't know what you talking about. I had to hear him and block. I put him as a spam. Because, baby, I can't have it on my line. My phone got hot. It was about to burn up.
But it just comes to show you, you know, it doesn't matter what you're choosing to align with and be good or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you're choosing yourself and to say like, hey, this is my path, there's going to be something that just comes in just to throw you off. Like even just that comment, it could have like thrown you off like, wait, but why? Well, I'll give you $1 million if you don't say nothing like that. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what it was like. Oh, well, I'm going to sponsor you. Just, you know, I want to make sure you're not a Bible thumper. And you're going to be presented with those challenges of your character, especially in business, you know, whether it's religion or not. It could be your prices. It could be, you know, how people try to get, you know, free stuff and attack you and, you know, coming out of character, really. You know, and don't allow people to have you come out of character when you have gone into alignment, especially with your business, and this is who you are. This is your identity. You have to realize that now.
Right.
You know, this is what you're choosing to put on your back to say that's going to bring you wealth, all the things. Don't let someone come and they're gonna say crazy stuff to you.
I bet.
You know.
I bet. And I'm sure you're familiar with this too. I think being in IT has helped mold me. And before that, I was a paralegal.
Mm.
And so over the years with these different career paths, and I was a paralegal right out of high school. A friend of mine, a friend of the family, she was a paralegal, and my first job was a legal assistant with her in her law firm at 16 when I graduated. And being in that field, I saw a lot of things dealing with attorneys. They try to talk to you any kind of way. You, as a paralegal, you're doing all
Man,
of the
I
work.
literally, yes, this is crazy. Yeah.
You're doing all of the work.
I was an intern. Yeah. So yeah. Oh,
Yes.
that's amazing. Yeah.
So there's that. And then I jumped to IT, which is a male dominated field, white male
White male
dominated
dominated. Yes.
field. And so right now I am the only Black female in my department. Yeah. And so now, granted, IT is broad. So there is one other Black person in another area of IT, she's a developer, but literally that's it. And she's not even in my office. So I'm the only one. I'm the only girl, where I'm at. And so over the years, just dealing with the superior godlike complex that these men have, mansplaining to you as if you are ignorant and you didn't go to school just like them. I feel like even that has molded me and prepared me for potentially, bad people or situations, even in my business, where customers may say something or do something, or even other partners, people that you're trying to do business with or collaborate with. It's not the customers necessarily all the time. So I feel like me not forgetting where I come from and the fact that I have made a name for myself and not to allow anyone try to mess up that name or drag my name. Because if I come out of character, the first thing they're going to do is that mad Black woman, X, Y, and Z, all of that. And that's not something, and then of course, then I put a damper on my relationship with my creator, but, it's not worth it, just remembering the process and what I've already been through. And, the world that we live in, it's about.
Right.
It can't be that they
Because
can't
I'm
this.
telling you, they always say that, oh, she has an attitude or she an angry Black woman. No, you disrespectful, you rude, and you was rude to me. So how dare you?
But they don't think that. They don't see
Don't
that.
like
So,
how I
yeah.
retaliate or how I react on you hurting or crossing me.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. So yeah, I try to stay away from those
Yeah.
people as well who try to get me out of character. And it's been a
Yeah.
long 4.5 years. And I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
just been
yeah.
looking
It
at
only
people
it's
like,
taken me, I don't know, it takes me a lot of work to
Yeah.
walk away. And it doesn't come
man,
easy. It doesn't come easy at all because you feel like, oh, you have this sense of justice, like this is wrong, and you want to explain why it's wrong and all of that. But sometimes, well, don't give your pro to swine. Sometimes explanation is not necessary because they know that what they're doing is not
it's wrong.
correct.
Right,
They're
right. And I
adults.
found out God swing harder than me.
Mhm.
He
So I'm
swing
like,
harder
you
than
know what?
me.
Not today. I'm gonna use y'all line next post I make while I put on my glasses.
It
Okay,
can't be you. Yeah.
it can't be you.
Baby, I done survived
And
everything.
walk
So.
off, baby, because that's it. That's
And
it. They
honestly,
be
that's
knowing that they in the wrong. That's why you don't, like you said, you don't even have to say anything. Because, baby,
Mhm.
we
Yeah,
ain't crazy. We all grown. And it can't be you.
exactly.
So I'm
Yeah.
going to let you sit over there and sit
Mhm.
on that. But you can't
Yeah.
sit with me.
yeah.
Right.
Don't
We're gonna
allow
keep
it to
smiling and
either.
doing our thing over here. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that's why I love that you're creating something where you're showing your young, daughters, especially, who go into these fields, where it's male dominated or, everything. Sometimes it just
Mhm.
doesn't look like you, but you're
Mhm.
creating a space of, hey, this is what your own business can look like. This is
Yes.
what, building that type of foundation looks like. And you don't have to go
Mhm.
out there and deal with any of that or feel this type of way. They never even had to sit in an office and feel like, hold on, if I
Right.
just stand up for myself, I'm like, oh no, sorry, you didn't say that, I don't
Mhm.
sound aggressive or I don't
Right.
sound,
Right.
Like I have to go in there and be like, oh, hey, sorry, you kind of,
Mm-hmm.
why? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They don't have that,
Mm-hmm.
and they have the
Yeah.
freedom, especially speaking with you and being truthful with their mom. And I love that you create that space for them.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, and that's what this
Oh,
is
yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Honesty is a huge thing in our household. I don't have it any other way. And one thing I've told them, I said, honesty doesn't mean disrespectful. You can be honest and still be respectful.
Mm-hmm.
So voice, even if it's something like, oh, mommy, you wrong. Okay. You can say that. If I've wronged you, if I've done something, you definitely can come to me and talk to me about it.
I like
And
that.
it
I'm
takes
like that with my
humility
kids.
for a
I like that.
parent, you know, uh, it takes humility for a parent to be able to listen to their child and hear them say, mommy, you have wronged me in this, or you didn't do this, the way that I feel like you could have done it. There's a way that you can communicate. You don't have no attitude. You better make sure your neck not
Yeah,
moving.
yeah.
But other than that, come talk to me, right? Come talk to me. And
Right.
they know that. And it's very, very authentic, very straightforward. And I think, of course, the old school way, you couldn't do that. You couldn't really do that.
He
But
was
I
fresh
like to
and don't
think,
be smart and stay in a
right,
child's
right. It's like,
place.
no, exactly. But I've learned that, through my study of the Bible, that that's not, old school is not God's way.
Mm-hmm.
Because even with him, he talked to Abraham and answered all his questions, and he didn't have to do that. So if my children ask me a question, now if I tell you to do something, you do it in that moment.
Yeah.
But if you come back to me,
You need to know
you come
why.
back to me and
Yeah.
you say,
Mm-hmm.
you asked me a question about it, mommy. Why would you ask me to do that for? Why did you, I don't understand it. I'll let you know. I'll break it down for you. Sometimes in the moment you need to have your children listen because it could save their life in that moment.
Yes.
So do know you listen to me when I tell you to do something in that moment. But if you have a question after the fact, yeah. If you have something to say after the
I
fact,
love
yeah,
that.
come talk to me. Yeah. That has evolved and come into our business. And then I also treat them like employees when they are in business. If they are working for me, they are my employee. It's not, oh,
Getting
of course they know I'm their
help and
mom.
yeah, yeah.
Right. But I'm going to train you on this. What do you, as a mature person, working person, need to do once you've been trained? If you feel like you're going to forget what I've had to do over the years, I have to take notes. I have to have sticky notes, whatever
Yeah.
it is that you need to do to make sure that you can remember what your job duties are. Because I'm not going to be repeating myself or talking to you like a mother would. We
Mm-hmm.
want to make sure you know and hold your hand.
Oh,
this
it's
is
okay.
business.
No, it's not okay.
Right.
Get this right. Yeah.
It's business.
Right. This is
Yeah.
And
how
they
it
have to
needs to
learn
be
that.
done, and this is why I need you to
Exactly.
follow directions.
Right, right. So having that balance, when to take that mommy hat off and put on the entrepreneur business hat, but still maintain that respect where they're dignified. And in turn, they are wanting to show, of course, as their mother, they're going to show respect or whatever. But at the end of the day, you also want your children to want to respect you. That should come naturally because of how you cater to them and how you treat them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
being able to have that balance has been key, and it's been a huge help. I've learned a lot too, and I've had to make some adjustments myself
Ain't
when
nothing
it
wrong with
comes
that.
to
We
certain
all
things.
have.
Exactly. So, and
Come
I'm
with
gonna
no
keep
rules or no
learning. I'm gonna
books,
keep
so we
adjusting.
learning
Yeah,
together.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah.
love
We
that.
become stronger for it. Exactly. We're
Yes.
stronger for it. So,
Beautiful, beautiful.
thank you.
I'm so happy. Thank you so much for telling your story. I want to put
Thank
your
you.
links and everything in the chats before we get off of here. I want people to
Okay.
visit the website, especially things will be revamped within the next, a few months as well. So just be on the lookout
Mhm.
for that for Glamour for Eyes. And Miss Marquita Lawerence, thank you so very
Thank
much for your time.
you
Hearing your
for
story is
having me.
amazing. I love seeing what you're doing. We're going to continue
Thank
to support.
you.
So please keep it up and stay in alignment. God is watching over, baby. You're doing it. So it is
Thank
beautiful.
you so
Yes,
It
much.
is
I
Thank
am
you.
beautiful.
so
You too.
proud of you.
You
I'm here to
too.
give you your flowers now.
Oh,
Congratulations on
Yeah,
air
success.
that's right.
Thank
No,
you so
seriously.
much.
And thank you so
Thank
much for your
you.
time and for being a part of our platform. This is a place where we like to elevate, entrepreneurs one soulful conversation at a time. So I want to thank everybody for joining us. Sister Soul Sessions Season 2, Episode 9. We're going to put her links in the chat here for you guys to follow. Her Instagram. Let me make sure I can't pin it